Okay, we're gonna pass the mic over to Victor. Hi, Victor. Victor?
Hi, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Is it Victor Ayuk? So I should be sure if you are referring to me.
Abs-
All right, amazing. Thank you so much. I mean, it's an honor to be here, to be able to lend my voice for this amazing movement. My name is Victor Ayuk. I'm not a politician. I've never been active in politics, but because of what Nigeria has done to me, I definitely know that I want to be part of this process because it has been very, very challenging. So first of all, I lost my alter ego, my dad. I lost my dad in 2015. Very emotional one because, of course, it was because of the poor health care in Nigeria. It was just because of negligence of not knowing the right injection to give him, and that's how I got.
sorry, Victor. You sound a bit muffled. Can you?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better.
All right. So I said my name is Victor Ayuk Jr. So Nigeria happened to me 2015 when I lost my dad, my alter ego. It was just because they didn't have the right professionals to be able to administer the correct injection, and they gave my dad that injection, and he lost his life on the hospital bed, like right in front of my sister and my brother. It was very, very devastating. While my dad died, I'm a licensed aircraft maintenance engineer. I was in school in the college. I was actually in class when they called me and told me about the story. And I'm the first child. So it was devastating. I knew everything we had put for me to go there. I'm so passionate about aviation. I love the job. I could actually sleep at the airport like without getting paid. That's how much I love aviation, right? So I was very inspired that, when I come out of this school, I'll be able to do something in this sector, change. I was one of the best guys in my class. But can you imagine that as I finished school in 2015, the new government came in, before a lot of things started happening in the aviation sector. They were dropping aircraft engineers, pilots because of the dollar rates. They even changed from paying in dollars to naira. I was working in Zaria, just to upgrade my skills. After I worked there for like 2 years, the COVID-19 happened in 2020. I had to leave, come to Lagos. Of course, the whole 2020, there was no job for anybody. Everybody was just at home. So I've been trying since 2019, 2020 to get a job. A job. I used to tell them that, look, I don't want to get paid. Let me just, because I have a valid license. My license is valid. I'm very, very intelligent. I love the job. But I keep going to different airlines, dropping my CV. I have my CV, everything with me, but I can't get a job. And now, one funny thing is that whenever I check, because of course we have people we keep in touch with, people who get jobs don't actually have the qualifications that we have. But some of them are there because they have people there and they're just stay in the system and they push them. And before you know it, they start sending them to be aircraft engineers, probably by technical. Basically, from your work experience, you can actually get into the industry. But we that went to school, studied, very, very happy, excited about the job, we cannot get the opportunity to work. So I'm just here, I've been thinking of several opportunities around the world because I keep getting applications, but I cannot work in uh, outside Nigeria because I don't have the international license. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to get my ESL license so that I can leave Nigeria because I mean I was 26 when I finished school and I'm 32 today. I just have about just 2 years working experience. Why? Over 6 years I finished and I'm so crazy about this object. I just love the job and I can't get the opportunity to work even for free. That's crazy. I mean, and I keep getting job applications outside the country every day on my LinkedIn. I'll be like, Jesus, look at what's happening. And I'm in this country looking for a job that won't pay me. It's crazy. I mean, I walk on the streets every day, see people suffering, see people crying, different things, prices keep going up. Okay, now I said, okay, let me just do a business because I can't just be with. I have younger ones that need to eat and go to school. I now started doing an online business, to try to make ends meet because I cannot just be there and not be doing anything because I'm skilled and it's a it's a specialized skill. I cannot just go to any industry and work, but I have everything I need and I can't get the fucking job. It's crazy. I'm sorry, man. Nigerians, trust me. I don't know anybody. I don't know any politician, but I just know that Peter Obi is the right movement. Is the image for what we actually stand for. We want our country to work so that professionals can be here. I mean, imagine me with all my enthusiasm. I need to go to another country and push the aviation there because I love the job. And I'm going to be very, very good wherever I am. I mean, anybody I work with always tell me, young engineer, you're very good and competent. I love working with you. I get so many offers, but I can't get the job. And it's just crazy because people who are not even qualified are getting those jobs. That's why aviation just is the way it is, man. There's a whole lot of things happening in Nigeria. I mean, it's crazy. Peter Obi is our only hope. If we miss it, I mean, a lot of guys are gonna leave this country. So I'm really, really sorry. I mean, I don't hate anybody. I don't actually hate the other guys, but they actually don't have what we actually need right now. They want to take us backward when we want to move forward. I won't say I lost 8 years or I lost some years because I was actually doing something in my life. But how about people who didn't have anything to do? I spent millions to get my license, to get to finish from the college. But today I'm just like
Sorry,
somebody else.
Victor. Can you land in 30 seconds?
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you so much for this platform. I mean, it's so amazing. I mean, being on the same platform, the other space that was given or that was formed, where we had Peter Obi on the platform with us. I heard him speak. I was speechless, like being on this platform with the presidential candidate. That was amazing. I mean, this government is going to be very, very inclusive, and I encourage everyone here to put in their might and power to make it happen. Peter Obi for president 2023. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Victor, for your passionate submission. Hello, King David. Are you there? King David.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Right, sure. 2 seconds. 2 minutes rather.
All right. Hi, everyone. Well, this is turning into like a group therapy session. It's actually quite therapeutic for everyone to come out and really like unload. Um, it's very therapeutic for everyone to come out here and unload on their feelings and everything. And I hope this some good feelings and some good resolve, because not only have we heard stories of loss, we've also heard some incredible stories of strength, and we should all tap into this. I'd like to talk about.
I've lost a lot, but really nothing compares to what happened to my father. He died last year, November, at the age of 71. He served this country as a civil servant till he retired 11 years before he died. He was as selfless as a civil servant as you could find. He wasn't that greedy type, lived a modest life, saved his money, and retired into a very modest neighborhood in Abuja. Now, what killed him was the regular old age sicknesses. He had high blood pressure, diabetes, and with taking the drugs, he started to have kidney issues. Nothing that couldn't be handled if we had a good healthcare sector. But with the outflux of doctors, getting professional help or to see a professional becoming harder every time. Until one Sunday morning, November 7th, where he had a little bit like, or maybe a heart attack or something. And when his carer called me, because I wasn't around at the time, his carer called me and told me that my dad wasn't looking too well. I called, we had like a protocol which we've been using whenever he has these health issues. Um, I called a cabman that lives nearby. The man got to the house in less than 5 minutes. He got my dad dressed up and took him to the hospital, which was like maybe another 10 minutes from the house. On getting there, there was only one nurse on duty. Please, stay with your sister. There was only one nurse. Stay with your sister. There was only one nurse on duty, and that nurse said she called the doctor, but the doctor was like an hour away. And the way she was seeing this man looks like he wouldn't make it if he had to wait for the doctor. So they tossed him back into the cab and then took him to the government hospital, which was another like 5 minutes away. There was only one doctor there who was treating people who had had an accident from Saturday night before, and he had lots of emergencies on his hands. Eventually, they were able to get the doctor free, and then the doctor just came to the car park and met my dad in the car, had a very cursory look at him. I was like, ah, this man is dead now. And then we just went back into the hospital. That was it. And then, that seemed kind of too casual. You mean you can't just casually declare someone dead like that. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Please
Okay.
land in third.
So
Thank you.
you can't just casually declare someone dead like that. So you took him to a third hospital, and then the same thing, they found out that one at least put some equipment on him, defibrillator and all those things, and finally declared him dead. Now, from there to the mortuary, took him to the mortuary people said since he didn't die in a hospital, they need a police report. They had to go to the police station. The police people got there. Once the police gets injected in any situation in Nigeria, it becomes a shitstorm. The police now started going on about things that didn't matter. We had to start calling people that, at the end of the day, from the police to the mortuary, from the mortuary back to the police. And then we had to call someone that we know that knows someone else to take him to a mortuary. Eventually, it was man no man that ended the situation that could get the man into a mortuary. But by then, much of the day had gone, and the man had been out there in the open in a hot sun in Abuja. It was really, really heartbreaking that someone who served his country for so long and so selflessly would end up dying in such a um, undignified manner and still be treated by the system in such an undignified manner. It was just not nice at all. So we do have a chance to do something about this country, which we can do with our votes. Um, it's a shot. It might not work. It might work, but I believe it would work, and we should take it seriously because these things matter. The way everyone is shaking about Peter Obi already shows that um, he can make a difference, and we can make a difference if we vote as if we stay the course. That's basically all I want to say.
Thank you. Thank you for your submission, King David, and I'm terribly sorry about your dad. May his soul continue to rest in peace. I'm
Amen.
gonna pass the mic over to Jane. Hi, Jane. Are you there?
Hey, can you hear
Oh,
me?
sure, you got the minutes.
Yeah, I think I was like the 15th person to join this space when David started last time, and I've literally been begging Bishop to let me on, but that's okay. So, sticking
It's
with
well,
the,
oh, no verse, oh, no verse.
it's okay, bro, it's okay. So, sticking to the topic, um, well, I think Nigeria have actually happened to me way before, but I think I was about 16 when around 2015. Yeah, I was about 16 years and I was supposed to be in school, having no dad. It was just me and my mom and everything. So I think when this government came in and things started, spiraling out of control, and the whole high prices of food stock, school fees, everything, even for my siblings, because we were just four kids and just my mom. So I had to drop out of school. I had to start taking care of my family as a 16-year-old boy. Like even before 2019, I was literally so depressed that I think I tried to do something silly to myself one time. And I remember so many times I used to tell my mom like I'm really tired and I want to rest. She's gonna be like, if you say these things to me, then what do you think what do you think I'll feel? Or what do you think how do you think I'll feel? And and I think those were the things that kept me like looking at that I can't add to this woman's sorrow. I think that was the kind of things that kept me. And then last year I left Nigeria. Like I had to muster the money I had because I checking the way things were going. I knew if I stayed in Nigeria, and if I stayed in Nigeria a few more months, this July makes it 1 year. I left Nigeria in July 27th. So and coming over here. because I'm currently in Malaysia as an international student. So here in Malaysia, I'm putting this thing out there for people that say that tribalism or whatever or religion is the problem we have in Nigeria. Malaysia here is a Muslim country, and ever since Malaysia came to, I think they've only had Malay prime ministers. And when I tell you this, in Malaysia they have Malaysian Chinese, Malaysian Indians, and then they have the main Malays, the people that are the actual indigenous. And ever since Malaysia has only had Malay prime ministers, these people don't complain. Like you don't see, they don't allow a Chinese to be a prime minister in Malay. It's not even talked about. In the police, the Chinese they don't have ranks. And the Indians, the Indians are just like the Indians are like nobody even talks about those people. Like they are citizens, but they're
Sorry,
minority.
Genesis, can you land in 30 seconds? Thank you.
Sure. Sure. So what I'm saying is they're a Muslim country, the same religion the northern side of our country practice. They are here and they've had a particular set of tribe ruling over the how many years or whatever. But if you come to this place, you will find out that no no one complains about the stupid things we complain about in Nigeria. Like these people has it together. These people has like things working. Um, the weather is the same with Nigeria. Like every if you're in Malaysia, you don't even think you're out of like the weather is the same, the environment, the tropical, everything. But the the things they have, I like the things we complain about in Nigeria. Like it drives me crazy every time I think about how easy life is here. Even though with the whole racism and everything that comes with being in a nation country as a black person, but how easy it is. And the worst part is that we can get it right. We can literally like it's so you can see that this thing people are just living like this thing is so easy. Why aren't we getting it right? I post on my status every morning I wake up. I post on my status. Malaysia is what Nigeria would have been if we got it right from 1960. Every morning, everybody on my status is tired of me because I always say it like the little things, the little things. Well,
Okay,
I'll
thank
run.
you.
Yeah, I'll land here. I use the mic.
Thank you, Genesis. Um, hello, Kilo. Are you there? Kilo Peter? Kilo Peter, are you there? Right. And again, we're going to appeal if you aren't able to speak, please don't request for the mic because we've got lots and
All right,
lots of.
I'm here. I'm
My
here.
mic is my mic is on, Pierre.
Kello Peter is here.
Okay, Kilo, go on. 2 minutes.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I am grateful for the opportunity to speak on this platform. I actually sent David a message yesterday. I was supposed to speak yesterday, but I wasn't able to come on stage. I just want to share a particular experience I had. I was in the army between 2008 to 2021. Yeah, 2020, 2021. I actually discharged voluntarily. So ever since P2B came on board, I have been, I'm not going to talk about my personal experience for reasons best known to me, but I'll just somehow bring it in as I go on. So I organized a group meeting for people who want to support P2B. So I gathered them, I spoke with them because I'm friends with him. We are close somehow. And for the fact that I know that the candidates that have come up is actually the best. So I took it upon myself to canvass for votes for him and talk to people about him. So one of the meetings I organized, I had some people because I have contacts of most of the people I was staying in the barracks with. So some of their wives, I was surprised. Some of their wives came around to the meeting. My ex-colleagues, some of their wives came. So after the meeting, I had to speak with some of them. I said, why? Most of them are from the north, from Gombe, Adamawa, Taraba. I said, why are you guys here now? They said since their husbands cannot vote because they are soldiers, soldiers are not allowed to vote during elections. so that they want to vote. That's why they are here. So we're just laughing until one of them stood up and said, why was I pretending like I didn't know what they were going through? From the people that spoke with me, we have soldiers that have been in the Northeast for the past 8 years. Like they abandoned their families. They've been fighting Boko Haram for the past 8 years. We have people that have lost their husbands and they are still living in the barracks because the army could not process the death benefits of their husbands. And that is because their husbands were declared MIA, missing in action, instead of KIA. And when you are declared MIA, someone might be taking your money while pretending to be searching for you. So what the best they could do for their family is to leave them in the barracks. So
Right. Please, can you land in 30 seconds? Thank you.
so many horrible stories that I do not want to share my personal experience, but that of these women. They all gathered and were telling me the things they are passing through as a result of their husbands fighting Boko Haram for so many years, not being able to attend to their children, not being able to stay with their families in the barracks. I felt for them. I couldn't bring myself to tell them why I left the army, but it's not far from what they told me. Since 2015, people have been feeling it, including the police, the army, and people in the military. And it's not funny at all. I just wish we could all join hands together and do what is best for the country. I yield my mic. Thank you.
Thank you, Kilo. Everyone wants what's best for the country, and that is why we're doing all we're doing. Hi, Dr. Greg. Are you there?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Dr. Greg. Welcome to
Yeah,
this space. You've got 2 minutes.
yeah, thank you very much. And thank you everyone for the opportunity to speak. Um, so the topic, what have you lost since 2015? I think my major experience was in 2015. I think just after the Buhari administration came in. I was a service member in Kogi State in a location called Abuji, you know, where I witnessed mass murder and you know insecurity firsthand. Like I used to hear mass murder of people, but I actually witnessed it. It was actually a clash between Fulanese and the locals. So since that time, I've been suffering, or I suffered panic disorder just because of that experience. To actually see people piled up, dead bodies. It was really crazy. So after that experience, I vowed to myself that I was going to leave the country. So and even after that, I left the country last year. Even while I was at it, I suffered police brutality. Coming from the embassy, to Benin City where I live. I was traveling from Lagos after doing my normal capturing and all that. Going back, I was stopped by the police. What was my crime? My crime was that I did not salute them. I was in front of the vehicle. I didn't salute them. That was the only crime. I was asked to come down, and I respected them because they're officers of the law, and I wanted to use the opportunity to ease myself because I was actually pressed in the vehicle. Immediately, I committed another crime. They said I just peed in their territory. I was actually made to sit down on my own urine. You know, These were the police officers that were meant to protect me. And it happened at night. Normally, if it was during the day, I would not obey them. It was at night, and I knew these people can do anything with me, and nothing will happen. And that was just my last period to stay in Nigeria. I respected them because all I just wanted to do is to leave the country. Because I don't know, probably my village people have sent these ones to come and end me before my time. So That's always been the case. And even before that time, while I was in the school, before I got admission into school, I can also remember that I also suffered a case of police brutality where they took my the money meant for my jam form. That was the only amount to me. It was meant for my jam form, given to me by my uncle to buy my jam form. My crime was that I was in a bar with a friend. I was trying to catch up with a friend, and the police came in and they called all the boys there, courtesed, arrested those who they can. I was able to rescue myself with 5,000 naira that I had on me, which was meant for my jam form. So I think everyone, we all have a story to tell when it comes to the Nigerian situation. And to have finally left the country, almost immediately my panic disorder stopped because I suffered series of anxiety after my service experience. Since I came into the UK, I've not had an issue, a panic attack. That's how the Nigerian situation is. So I really hope this is the right time for us to make the right decision, because if we do not change the narrative now, our children are likely to suffer the same fate. You know, we have had a lot of dreams cut short. We have had,
Sorry, Dr. Gregory.
yeah,
Inland in 30 seconds. Thank you.
okay, so we have had dreams that were never fulfilled, because Nigerians are great people, but we just have a crop of leaders, that are nothing to write home about. So we should all sit up and do the right thing this time. Thank you for the opportunity once again to speak. Thank you.
Thank you for your submission. And it's very unfortunate the level of inhumane treatment people get from people who are supposed to protect our lives and properties. I'm really sorry about your experience.